guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Celia here, and if you are new, welcome to the Conscious Creator community, where we help each other reclaim our power and become the conscious creator of your own life. My name is Celia, and I'm a Danish model, actress, conscious creator, and angelic coach. And I started this community because I really want to spread the truth to people. I really want them to realize how powerful they are. So if you're new here, welcome. Feel free to join the family. There's always space for more. And today we're gonna talk about a health-oriented subject, because there is one question I've gotten a few times, and I know that there is a huge myth out there, so I want to address this question. For those of you that don't know, I eat a raw vegan diet, mainly fruitarian diet. I get the majority of my calories from raw fruits, and then a little bit of raw vegetables and leafy greens. I eat this way because I feel amazing, first of all, because it truly changed my life. It helped me heal suicidal depression. Made a video about that here. And because I truly believe it's our species-specific diet. There is so much that points to the fact that we are fruitarians by nature. Spiritually speaking, I also know that raw fruits are some of the most powerful foods we can eat, because they contain certain frequencies, certain energies that help us raise our vibration. On top of this, raw foods are the only foods that contain biophotons, which is life force energy. I'm going to talk more about that in another video, but for spiritual growth, it is highly essential at some point or another to embark upon a raw vegan diet. So today I'm gonna answer the question, but where do you get your protein? I've gotten this a few times, and before I really answer, I have to cover two huge myths that make people believe this. Myth number one, a protein deficiency is extremely rare. In fact, it's been proven that the only real cases of protein deficiencies are in underdeveloped countries where the people are going through starvation. Basically, it's practically impossible to have a protein deficiency if you eat a sufficient amount of calories for your needs. Maybe if you drink only Coca-Cola and eat white bread as the only food sources, yes, you could potentially reach a protein deficiency, but it has not been reported in the Western world among people who eat sufficient amount of calories. So this whole protein deficiency thing is so hyped up. It is extremely rare and basically impossible for someone eating a balanced diet and enough calories. Raw fruits and vegetables contain protein. They're not devoid of protein. They contain protein, some more than others. But eating a raw fruitarian varied diet with many different fruits, many different vegetables, you easily cover your protein needs. Myth number two, we are not high protein creatures. We do not have a need to eat a lot of protein. This is something I really want to touch upon. The meat and dairy industry has put millions and millions of dollars out there for you to believe that you need a lot of protein so that you will buy their products, which are high protein products. Humans are frugivores by nature. We are not meant to eat a high protein diet, and in fact human breast milk is the breast milk with the lowest amount of protein among all mammals. This breast milk is for babies that are supposed to grow, so this must say something in and of itself. If a baby needs 7% protein, which is what the breast milk contains, we as adults do not need much more than that. In fact, even the recommended daily intake of protein is around 0.8 grams per kilo of body weight. So if you weigh, say, 60 kilos, you will need something like 50 grams of protein a day or something like that. That is not a lot. If you eat animal products, you're gonna double that very, very easily. And in fact, I, as a raw vegan, hit 60 to 90 grams of protein most days. This RDI is even inflated because it's based on studies that actually conclude we need around 0.4 to 0.5 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. But to be on the safe side, they inflated the number so that no one would run into trouble. So those are two really, really big myths, you guys, and I want to share this because it's by now, 2021, it's by time we let go of all the nonsense and start realizing the truth about our physiology. I myself have tried a high protein vegan diet and also a high protein raw vegan diet. And I can tell you guys, it does not feel anywhere near as amazing as the way I'm eating now, which is a low protein diet. I want to touch upon why we have this idea. Basically, the meat and dairy industry have paid millions and millions of dollars in advertisement, like lobbying, marketing, all these sort of things for you to believe that you need a lot of protein and for you to believe that protein is such an amazing thing. And the more you can have of it, the better. And now there's this whole bodybuilding movement with inflated protein intakes, etc. It is all marketing. It's all about business. It's all about selling. And even in the American Dietary Association, more than 50% of the chairmen were somehow or another connected with the meat and dairy industry, and many of them paid from the meat and dairy industry. So don't trust the dietary recommendations that come from there. And lastly, I wanted to point out what you really have to be careful with, and that's actually getting too much protein. There is such a thing as getting too much protein, and this has been proven by science. The China study, which is the largest nutritional study ever conducted, showed that eating more than 10% of your daily caloric intake from protein literally switches on cancer cells. And by lowering the protein and removing animal protein, they could switch off the cancer cells. So actually eating more than 10% of your daily calories from protein was proven to be cancer provoking. And this was protein from animal protein. So what you really have to be careful with is don't go above 10% on average. You really don't need that much protein, even if you're working out to build muscle. I have plenty of muscle and I eat on average around 6% of my daily calories from protein. You do not have to stuff yourself with protein. There's so many negative side effects from it. It's possible to leach calcium from the bones by eating too much protein because it becomes a more acidic environment. Other studies showed that it can give digestive issues, but more importantly, the China study showing that it actually is cancer provoking. And I really highly recommend you read the China study. It's available for everyone to read so that you can educate yourself. I'll have a link in the description below. If you need around the 0.5 or say 0.8 grams of protein per day and you weigh around 60 kilos, you do not need much more than around 50 grams of protein per day. With a caloric need of around 2,500 calories a day, this only comes to 6.4% of your daily calories coming from protein. I will show you guys now a slide from Chronometer showing you that on an average day of what I eat, and these are real days of what I ate, I get more than that just from eating a raw vegan diet, mainly based on fruits. Now, if you really do want to eat more protein on a raw vegan diet, don't worry, you can do it. There are a few foods that you can focus on. One of them being vegetables. Vegetables are high in protein, so things such as kale, cauliflower, broccoli, zucchini, etc. They're all high in protein. Also eat more greens, eat more nori, and you can add nutritional yeast, which is also really high in protein. More importantly, if it's that you want to build muscle or maintain muscle, the most important thing is that you eat enough calories of the right foods. Just fill yourself up with the fresh raw foods throughout the day, and you will get plenty of protein. Also, do up your fat a little bit if it is that you want to build muscle. Stay around 10% a day because fat does help boost human growth hormone, so it can help boost muscle growth. Guys, basically, do I get enough protein? Yes. Where do I get my protein from? My fruits and vegetables. Will you be able to get enough protein? Yes. Bottom line, raw vegan diet gives you sufficient amount of protein as long as you eat enough calories. If you want to research this more for yourself, which I recommend, I will put below some books on different studies that you can read, such as the China study, the 80-10-10 diet, Engine 2 diet, How Not to Die, etc. Those are some of the best books based on studies. If you like this video, let me know in the comments if you want to see more subjects like this. I hope you truly enjoyed. If you are thinking about embarking on a raw vegan diet, I do offer coaching, so go check out my coaching program on my website. I also have a raw vegan recipe book filled with savory recipes based on vegetables and greens, so these are actually great if you want to have high protein recipes. And many of these recipes actually have 15 to 25% of their calories from protein. I have the nutritional breakdown for every single recipe in the book. So there's no need to worry. Of course, when you combine them with all the fruit throughout the day, the protein will be lower, which is good. But still, it is to show you that you will get plenty of protein, okay? So go check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Ciao!
Come on.